soften into your belly and placing your hands to your knees, and then take your left hand to your right knee and your right hand back behind you. Turning to look over your right shoulder, press down into the right hand and press the left hand into the right knee. Soften through your belly and lift and rotate around through your spine. And change sides. Right hand to the left knee and left hand is planted behind you. Soften through the belly, lift and lengthen, rotate through your spine. And come back to center. And over onto all fours. All right, so with your shoulders stacked above your wrists and your hips stacked above your knees, spread your fingers and thumbs nice and wide, press the palms into the floor, neutral spine. Then inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, taking your gaze forward. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, drawing the chin in toward the chest. And once you've got a feel for the movement, just working with your breath, connect your movement with your breath, allowing your breath to lead and guide the transitions. Inhale to open and lengthen. Exhale, round through the spine. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to center. With a neutral spine, take your shoulder toward your hip and over to the other side. So it's a slight, just moving with your breath, it's a slight contraction, drawing the hip and the shoulder in toward each other. So you get a nice stretch here. Compression. And one more time on each side. And when you're ready, coming back to center. So for here, I'm going to show you a modification first using the blocks. If you struggle with lifting your knee up, you can give yourself a little more space by taking some blocks underneath your wrists. And then that just gives you a little bit more room to lift and lower your knee. So we're going to start working on some core movements here. So either blocks under the hands or as you were in tabletop position, and then raise the right knee up and lower down. Lift up and lower it down. 3, lower down. 4, last one, lift and lower down. All right, we're gonna add on to that by lifting the knee up and rounding through the shoulders, driving the knee up in toward the chest. Let's do 4 more of those. Press the floor away with your palms. Inhale to lower your knee down. Exhale, lift up, curl in through the belly. Let's change sides. Now we're just going to start with just the knee raise, keeping a neutral spine. The left knee is lifting up and lower down. Lift up and lower. One more time. Lower down. Now taking that lift through the chest and lower. And lift up, drawing it right in, lower down. You should be feeling it working through your core and your belly muscles. And I think that's 5. Lift and lower. If you need to take a break through your shoulders, just take a little relaxed child's pose here. Otherwise, let's get straight into the next pose, extending the left leg back. Try and keep your left leg, extend the right leg back, keep your right hip rolling down, point through the right toe, and then raise the leg up. Holding this position, staying nice and strong through your shoulders. Navel drawing in, and holding here for another few breaths. If you would like an extra challenge before you lower your leg to the floor, taking that knee down and in, lift up, hold, 3, 2, 1, and lower your knee to the floor. Let's change sides. Raising the left leg up, keeping the left hip working down, point into the left toes and raise the leg. Extending through your spine, press the floor away with your palms and visualize your vertebra lengthening out of your lower back, up through your middle back, upper back and neck. And if you're up for the challenge, exhaling, drawing the knee down and in. And knees, both knees to the floor. All right, inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, taking your arm down and through. Coming in to thread the needle. Inhale, float the left arm up. Exhale, placing your hand either on your sacrum or, if you can, wrapping your fingers around to take hold of the front of your right thigh. So once you're in a comfortable position, an awkwardly comfortable position, try to soften through that lower shoulder and then peel the top shoulder back, opening and expanding through your chest and feeling a nice little contraction in between your shoulder blades. Reach back into your sitting bones. Staying there for 2 more breaths. And slowly unravel. Hands to the floor, let's change sides. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, lower down and through, bringing your shoulder to the floor. Inhale, float the right arm up, taking your hand either to your sacrum or wrapping your hand around, tucking your fingers in front of your left thigh. Reaching back into your sitting bones and then taking that top shoulder back, finding your breath. And when you're ready, exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Press yourself up onto all fours. And just take a quick little child's pose to stretch out through your spine. Okay, we're going to do another core exercise. Just think of your solar plexus, guys. You're going to have so much energy. Self-generated energy. All right, we're going to go up into downward dog. So hands to the floor, fingers and thumbs spread nice and wide. Tuck your toes and then lift up, leading with your hips. Press the floor away. Gently tilt your pelvis forward and start to walk out through your dog. So you're kind of alternating, lifting and lowering your heels, going from side to side. Then inhale, raise both heels high, straighten out through your legs. Exhale, finding yourself in your downward dog. So whether that's softly bent knees, or if you'd like to take a bolster underneath your heels, however you like. Settling in for a few breaths. And then we're going to go into a rounded plank. So lifting up through the core, press the floor away, and you're going to take your shoulders over your wrists and back. This is a really good way for developing wrist strength and also a little bit of trust in your body as well. It feels a little like, oh, should I take my head and my face over my wrists? Let's do that one more time. And downward dog, walk your feet forward. And fold forward over your thighs. Turn your hands up, palms up. Head is hanging heavy. Take a moment for yourself here. Flip your hands over, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly and gradually start to straighten your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sliding your hands up your shins if you like. Flat back. Folding forward. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep your hips stacked above your ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Bend through the knees and slowly roll up.